What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Mogion Monster here, along with Stevie B. Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as we like to call it. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. No, I hope you're doing great tonight.
Right.
Great to see everybody in chat. Christy, how are you? So you were the first one in the door yet
Harold,
again.
I wish. He says one more cast. It's always one more cast. How's everybody doing tonight?
Jim?
Yeah,
it's funny. That's the sign of a true fisherman. Just one more cast.
Just one more cast.
I'll be right there. One more cast.
Can't get mad at it.
Nope.
Not
You
at
just
all.
you appreciate it. You understand it.
Yep. Absolutely.
Northwoods, how's it going?
That's where you end up getting stuck and you never go anywhere. You just right there. Keep on casting.
Not a bad place to be.
No, by no means.
Like Michael Haywood, he's saying that right now. One more cast.
Right.
One more cast. Because I know he's fishing right now.
Sharon Guy, you be safe. Don't worry about us.
Hey, Sharon.
Get home safely. She's coming out of the field. I know she's been working all day.
Danny Staten, what's up? He said
Greetings.
hit 90 there today. Here too.
Did it? I didn't even look at temperature today at all. Not at all.
It's hotter than.
It was hotter than balls.
I didn't say it.
Oh, I said it.
Yeah, it was hot. So
it was disgusting. Really, just muggy and humid and sticky.
Yeah, I only did a couple hours at work today. It was just too hot.
Aviance, good to see you, hon.
But I'll be back there bright and early tomorrow morning.
Hope you're well. Christy, hi. Northwoods Cryptid. Hey, Jim. I'm going back scrolling. Carol, good to see you.
If Mogs lived a little further south, he would be streaming from a boat. True story.
True. Very true.
We got lucky. Yeah, they got inundated with water. I haven't even watched the weather or the news to see how bad it's been. I mean, there's stuff on Facebook. YouTube, Facebook that I haven't even clicked on yet.
What the notification I got during the show was all that water that was going to be dumped, but they made it sound like then it was going to be over Orlando. We were lucky enough.
No, it stayed south.
It did stay south, but we've gotten hit with showers off and on for the last couple of days. Well, since yesterday. I drove half of my ride to work this morning was in the rain. It wasn't terrible, like hard downpour, but enough. It's been like that off and on.
Jamie Cotterill, how are you?
Blinky one.
Hey, Blinky.
Hey.
So yeah, we're sitting here. Right up until a countdown.
I had to
I'm like, don't hit pause. No, wait, don't hit pause yet. She's got the remote in her hand for the TV. We're watching 1883.
I guess the prequel to Yellowstone.
Yeah. No, it's the pre-prequel.
Yes, you're right. I forgot about 23. Yeah. Yep.
So we're watching 1883, and it's just like, damn. I mean, it's enthralling.
It is, and I can appreciate it more. I stumbled on the making of it where they get to talk to the cast, and I didn't know Tom Hanks was in it. I watched it and I thought maybe, but I was like, nah, that's not him. But sure enough, Tom Hanks played a small role, and you see Billy Bob Thornton, all these big name actors, and each episode seems like a movie in itself. So it's a good show.
And it's such that the production company is so big, and when doing this series, they were so concerned. They're not concerned. It was a concern, but time period movies or series or anything like that. This company made their own clothes for this series. All the sets, they did it all themselves.
And they tried to stay as
exact as like the time.
The producer actually said what I thought was interesting way to put it. It's true fiction. It's true fiction.
Right down to the cattle they used same type of cattle that they would use, they would have had back then.
And they even made them go through cowboy camp.
Cowboy camp, yeah, that was cool.
6 months of cowboy camp.
Where all these actors, went to this 6-month camp and they learned how to rope, ride,
wrangle.
Where it was, almost second nature. So when it was time for their script work,
they
can just do that, and they don't have to worry about. They already know how to ride a horse
placement
now.
or the
So it's pretty cool. But we've been watching that. Yeah. Welcome everybody.
Hi.
It's good to see everybody. If you're new here, what we do here is I'll put the link in chat, and anybody can click on that link and come on and hang out and say what's up. We encourage it. Actually, that's what the show is about. Normally. Is having you guys come on and just BS with us. Just don't BS us.
Right.
No.
Because we wouldn't, you.
No. Something we don't do is bullshit. I mean, we bullshit, but not
I was laughing at Jamie. Jamie says in 1883, I was in my 3rd year of kindergarten.
Now you're live on.
At least you get it. I don't ever. Sometimes I got to check to make sure I'm still subscribed. Just don't get notifications.
Yeah, so this is a cool series. 1923, I think, will be cool too.
Oh yeah, I mean, so far everything that I've seen that they've done has been excellent.
It's rough what they had to go through. If you haven't seen it,
I said it here. I think we have a bad one. We just have to drive through Texas. Their journey, yeah.
They're going to Oregon and they haven't left Texas yet. They're like trying to cross rivers. They just did their first river crossing and they lost people. And well, I'll shut up here. You guys, you go watch it.
They
What's
probably
up,
already
Jim?
have. I think we're catching up. It's been out.
Greetings, everybody from North Carolina. It was hot and humid here too.
I can imagine.
It was just nasty everywhere this afternoon. I mean, it was horrible. I think
They're saying
sorry.
saying we might not get rain for the next 8 days in the forecast.
Oh,
That's not good.
Just heat and humidity.
Yeah, if we don't get anything else from this storm, then we'll probably not get rain for a while. I have a feeling. Because this is going to pass. It should be by tomorrow, I think, at some point.
Yeah, they said through Friday.
So
I think come Saturday morning, everything will be gone and it'll be worse.
Then it really gets hot.
No, I was going to say, I think this is the first time since I got this vehicle that the air condition just didn't seem to keep up.
Really?
Yeah. It was that bad. Michael Haywood. How are
Hey,
you?
Michael.
What's up, Mike? Did you catch anything?
On that last cast.
He's probably still fishing.
Yeah, Bobber's in the water.
No, he said
Mog, this guy,
Oh.
Mog, this guy I used to work with, he would drive around with his fishing rod in the back of his truck. And we accused him that if a mud puddle had water in it too long, he'd drop a line in it. He would fish anywhere and everywhere.
I was going to say.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I get it. Because I always had a fishing rod or two in my truck or my
It's
van.
funny I was saying that. I just told Michael Haywood the
Always.
other day that I need to put my pole in the back of the truck because I passed so many places, and a couple of times that I've gone into the park, there's nobody out there fishing. That what's the name of that place I showed you? I can't think of it now. Well, anyways, it's a small little bank right there on the Wakaiga River. I've rode through there twice now, and I've seen a couple boys, young boys, on their bikes down at the right end of the whole strip there. Last time I went, nobody. That's it. There was only 2 boys, no cars, no. Yeah, it looks like a nice spot. I'd like to
Just
stop
be
there.
careful going out there by yourself.
I think
Gators out there.
well, I don't think I need to worry too much. Be aware of my
You
surroundings. I'll be
guys
fine.
make me think of that Elvis movie, Follow That Dream, and they were just driving around somewhere in Florida and close to a bridge, and decided to make a little fishing spot and turn it into a business.
I don't remember that one.
I wouldn't be making a business. I'd be too busy fishing. It wouldn't be
I don't
very
have time for
successful.
business.
Yeah.
They were there fishing, and so many people stopped to see what they were doing and how they were catching fish. They turned it into a business.
Oh, right on.
It was a good movie. I mean, from the mid '60s, I think.
What's the name of it? Do you know?
Follow That Dream.
Follow
That Dream.
I'm gonna have to
Right
look
on.
into it.
Yeah. Good old IMDb. You can find all the movies there, or you can ask Chance. If it's a movie, he probably knows it.
Probably has it too.
How you doing, Chance?
I see Lance.
He probably-
Yes.
He probably has it on 35 millimeter.
Lance.
It's more like 8 millimeter.
So, I'm glad that Stevie B mentioned her new to her vehicle. That's not so new to her anymore.
Yeah,
I was going to ask you for an update.
It's doing good. It's doing all right. I mean, I'm sure there's a few things that probably need to be done, but
Oh no, there are. a few
nothing
things.
urgent. Everything's been pretty okay. I appreciate it. I'm so thankful that I don't have to go another summer driving that drive back and forth to work
In that
with
vehicle.
no AC.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
it was
In a truck
my
that's
goodness.
unreliable.
in a truck that would break down every 3 miles. I mean, no, I'm not exaggerating.
She's not.
Yeah, I'm not, really not.
Time wise, how far is it to your job?
Okay, so it's technically, say on a Saturday morning with no traffic, I could get there in 45 minutes. In the morning, depending on what time I leave in the morning, if I leave before 6:30, I can get there. Same. Anytime after 6:30, it'll take me up to an hour, hour and a half. Because of traffic,
Oh,
but it's
wow.
only because it's a 2-lane highway. Somebody
Granny.
gets in front of me doing 35 and a 55, and I'm stuck. I can't go around them. Double line 90% of the drive,
Yeah.
and it's curvy, so it's not like I could just ignore the double line
a lot of
and go
people do.
around. What's that?
So a lot of people do.
They do, but I've seen a couple close calls, and those curves, yeah, they come up quick. So
I didn't know they had curvy roads in Florida.
curvy, not hilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge difference. They go around a lot of trees and bodies of water, but never
Oh, no.
hills.
Unless there's a speed bump or a hill.
Yeah.
Bridge.
Speed bump is a hill.
Yeah, I get a little concerned when I can get out of my truck, stand in the bed, and be the tallest thing for miles.
Right?
Right.
It's like Kansas.
No, it's a great ride. The first part of it is I get through the little town area. That takes all of like 10 minutes. And then it's just open land, farm. There's a ranch I pass. There's cattle. Then once I get about halfway through the ride, the rest of it is forest. I'm going through forest. So it's real nice. Cross over a couple rivers. Well, same river twice, I think. But no, it's a beautiful drive. Yeah, it is. I can't complain.
I don't drive that far. My drive is like
10 minutes.
13 minutes.
10 minutes. But his drive is just as equally as beautiful, as short as it is. He literally drives up Lakeshore Drive, and it's a beautiful overview of the lake we live on. You come down that road during the sunset, oh my God, it's gorgeous.
It's one thing we haven't filmed a lot of, but
No, we should.
we have some amazing sunsets right now.
We do.
Because
During the wintertime, it's tucked back behind the other homes up the way, but now during the summer, it's right there. We can sit right there. I can sit right here and look out the window and watch it.
Well, I think everybody in chat needs to cheer Moggs and Stevie along to video some sunsets and post them as shorts.
There you go.
I think I
Because
have.
we certainly enjoy them. I mean, I've enjoyed the other shorts that you guys have posted.
I haven't posted so much. I haven't
Did you see
posted
the one
any
I
shorts in
posted
a
on the
long
ducks,
time.
Jim? The last one I put
Yep,
out?
I watched it, commented it, and shared.
Oh, thank you. See, I don't get notifications. I don't. I swear I don't. Not from YouTube. Nothing. So I had to go back and look. But thank you.
Don't feel like the lone stranger. I don't always get notified of people going live or new posts.
I
It's
I
a
just
feature of
assumed
YouTube.
already. Lance says been watching a lot of Bigfoot docs lately. Learning anything?
Anything good?
So
Jamie said, I'd like to see Stevie in shorts. I'm in shorts all the time.
Yeah. I like to see her in pants or a dress. She's always in
I'm
shorts.
always in shorts.
But so am I. Except right now.
I don't really go anywhere to wear dresses. So, or I would. I got a couple in there. The hard
CRJ
part is finding shoes.
CRJ's cheering y'all on.
What's that?
I say CRJ's cheering you on. Do it, do it, do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I just most of my shorts are nature.
Yeah.
Unless something cool's going on, people are jumping out of airplanes or they're having a seaplane contest or or drag boat racing or anything that happens around the lake. That's like where I'll get.
That's
My
what I was
stuff,
going to say. Most of your shorts are khaki.
I mean, I could
Sorry.
film alligators all day long.
Either of you two ever jumped out of a plane?
Never jumped out of one. Felt like I was going to fall out of a chopper once, but never.
Oh, no.
Never. No. It was just I got taken up by Air National Guard, and it was nighttime tactical training, and they were trying to freak us out a bit. They succeeded. I was
Fell off
talking,
a ladder once.
I was talking shit. I was like, "Is that it? This is it?" And they made me shut up real quick.
Falling off a ladder is no fun. You can't enjoy that fall. It's too short.
Nope. Landing
And,
sucked.
and the sudden deacceleration is the pain.
Yeah, that sudden stop. Yeah.
So, well, I just wanted to say hello and check in. Hopefully, it will get other people to come in and chit chat. I mean, if this old man can do it, anybody can.
True. If I can do it, anybody can. Because I swore I never would.
Yeah,
I
she
swore
swore up
I
and
would
down
never.
she wouldn't do it.
I did for a long time. I swore I wouldn't do this.
That's why for a while she was you just heard her
You heard
voice
me, I
like
was sitting
this
beside him.
disembodied voice.
Always beside him. Had no desire to go in front of the camera. Still don't, but I'm used to it. I think
That's
by
why
now.
she has her face buried in her phone.
I chat on
Well,
using my phone. I just got it up
Well,
on there.
it's a good thing she's got the phone in front of her because it lights up her face.
Right?
Yeah,
Actually, I don't think it's the phone this time. I think it's the computer screen.
You think so?
monitor. Yeah,
You almost look like you
Okay.
don't need to use your phone. I don't know.
there you go. All right, thank you guys. I'll just go back to chat now.
Well, you don't have to run away.
Yeah, we're not chasing you away, but
Not at all.
it's up to you.
Not at all.
Well, I'll hang around because I hate typing on my phone. I'd rather talk. You know?
It's so
Fuck
much
it, I'm
easier
here.
to
I'll
talk.
just talk.
See,
I'm admitting to being lazy. I mean, by the time I type hello to somebody, they're 10 lines away or something.
In this case, I encourage it. Be lazy.
Gary Johnson. good to see
Absolutely.
you. You got hit by a car, Danny?
Oh no.
Tuesday. You all right?
How much
Break a
damage
hip?
to the car?
Yeah. What's car look like? Terrible.
You know it.
Is somebody mistaken for a deer down there in South Carolina?
No.
So
Are
South
you
Carolina,
going
North Carolina,
Shit.
you see dead deer by the road all the time. I saw 2 today.
You forget where you are, Danny?
I hope
Yeah,
he's
I've
okay.
only seen that once.
How you feeling, Danny? Because
He
everybody's
says he's
asking the same
fine.
question. Are you all
He
right?
said I'm fine.
Yeah.
I had to make you laugh before I said that.
Right. No, I've only seen one. I've seen a dead deer on the side of the road on the way to work, and it looked like it just might have just happened that evening. It was early in the morning. It's sad to see, and it was a big one too. Made me wonder
When I
about
was
people.
living in Tennessee and coming back I-40 into North Carolina, every now and then I'd see a bear by the road on I-40.
Yeah, I saw a bear coming home from work one day, and I swear it's the biggest bear that I've ever seen in my life to this day. And it was just a few months ago, but that was the biggest bear I've ever seen. And I was a little bit nervous because it wasn't maybe 50 yards off, but there's a 10-foot fence separating me and my vehicle as I'm turning, and where the bear was just walking off away from the fence.
Oh, these bears were dead by the road on I-40.
Oh, wow. Bobby said, I drove from Ohio to Florida this week. I saw so many dead deer on the road.
Michael said, I bet you'll quit chasing damn cars now, Danny.
Right.
Well, there's a lot of wildlife out and about these days. That I heard last week that New Jersey took bald eagles off the endangered list.
Really?
Yeah, it said whenever they first started the program, there was one couple of eagles that were reproducing, and now they have well over, I think it was like 250 couples reproducing.
No shit.
We have a couple outside the house here that we see. I don't know if they're the same ones, but we see a couple quite often flying around that big tree over there.
I actually remember the first time I saw a bald eagle in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
First time I seen them diving was LBL.
And that was the only time I think I saw him in New
I was
Jersey.
with you at LBL when the only time I've ever seen an eagle dive for fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. There was, 3 of them, I think?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was really cool. And, of course, when you're trying to film them, they don't do it. You know?
Uh-huh.
It's when you turn your camera off, then they go for it.
Listen to Sharon. She said, hit that like button.
Thank you, Sharon. I thought you were driving.
Yeah,
what
really.
are you doing? Stop it.
If you're driving,
be careful, please.
Let me just kick her out.
Probably.
Right?
Probably somebody driving and texting that hit Danny.
Sharon, I'm
Michael,
gonna put you
hello.
on
I am
timeout.
driving, so hold the wheel.
See, I'm gonna put her on timeout.
Mods, did you ever go over to the Pine Barrens and look for the Jersey Devil?
I went to the Pine Barrens, but I wasn't looking for the Jersey Devil. I've canoed the Pine Barrens. I was about 16, 17 when I did that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And I lived where I grew up was kind of, more or less, it was probably connected to the Pine Barrens, like this little northeastern section. Because my backyard was, and my whole neighborhood was woods that I was always in, and I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was involved with the Pine Barrens. Like when I was a kid, the only every year in the newspaper they'd run a story about the Jersey Devil. So every year you'd get scared of shit. You're like, oh man, reading this and freaking out for a week, and then kind of goes away. But yeah, Pine Barrens are pretty cool. But there's places down there you go in 50 feet, you can get lost.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty thick woods there.
I don't know. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of thick woods. Alabama was
that was thick.
Yeah.
That was some thick shit. I mean, we were driving through places where you couldn't even see past the tree line. We were walking through places where
You
we
couldn't
were
see.
pushing our way through. It was thick. It's a nice
But you still had a good time, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I got a little bit of poison ivy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just said that right before the show. I'm like, it's great.
With that little
And
dot
we were
doesn't
just
bother
talking
me.
about poison ivy last show, I believe. Walking barefoot through the woods was the last time I had it when I was a little girl.
No, it was me wearing Crocs.
No, you had your tennis shoes on. Well,
Not
when we
fishing.
walked. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Was there poison ivy down there?
Yeah, all that.
I didn't look for it.
On the
I don't
other
look
side
for
of the
it.
fence
I don't think to look for it.
Yeah,
It doesn't
all-
bother me.
by those trees there. It was all poison ivy.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Harold
Yeah.
says Alabama's like being in another country out in the woods.
It is. It is. But it's absolutely beautiful. I was in my happy
Jersey
place.
Devil is probably one of my ex's relatives. Was she a Leeds?
Last name?
Was her last name Leeds? Mhm. Mother Leeds was the woman who gave birth to the
Yes.
Jersey Devil. It was a 13th child.
I remember the story.
But it was back in the 1600s, I think it started, or the 1700s. I don't remember.
Hmm.
Interesting story.
Lance, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, Lance. Good to see you.
Christy said, don't come to my house. You'll have poison oak all over.
I've had that too. I've had
I've
ivy,
never-
oak, sumac. I've had it all.
Poison ivy. That's pretty much it that I'm aware of. I mean, I wouldn't even know what poison oak looks like.
Yeah, when I when I broke my ankle, the time I had the out of body experience,
Mm-hmm.
I was already screwed. Like during that, I had already had poison ivy. Like I didn't know. I woke up but in the hospital. Like all of a
Man,
sudden,
you put a
it
cast over
blossomed.
poison ivy. That's got to be
Oh,
torture.
It was
I can't
brutal.
imagine.
Well, they thought I broke both legs, my back, and my arm. And when we finally got to Englewood to the hospital there, I broke my ankle.
I'm sorry, I'm reading what Michael wrote. Leads, follow, or get the hell out of the way.
Danny looked up the lead story. It's from 1735.
Okay, I knew. I wasn't sure. I thought it was 1635 for some reason, but I knew it was that early.
Be safe,
Yeah.
Sharon, please. Sorry. She said she's back on the road.
Later, Gators.
Later, Gators. Yeah, I got the bug. I was out in the woods, and now I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go walk around. I want to go walk around Ocala. Some thicker parts, not.
Well,
I don't want to go to
but
the parks. I want to go just hit a trail. I know where trails are. Not far from the
Take,
house.
take,
To
She's
go
like,
out
I know
there.
take videos and post them. Take videos and post them.
I
You know, that way I can watch your videos and see what the landscape is in your area, and I don't have to do all that driving.
The problem with that is if I'm walking anywhere, it's a lot of shaking and yeah, I can't walk and hold the camera steady or phone steady. My balance on the prosthetic.
You want to know what it looks like? Go watch any
I'm like-
Tarzan movie.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I'll make you nauseous. So it doesn't come out great, not at all. I've tried.
stand
I've tried
still.
walking and recording, and I'm like, I gotta stand still.
Gotta get you a little GoPro for you know,
Or-
chest.
Stand still. Yeah, stand still for 10, 15 seconds and do a short.
But that's no fun. I want to keep going. I like he had said it the other
You
night.
got to get your,
When we first got to Flat Rock's house, I immediately went straight to the woods, and there's an opening, and it goes in about 50 yards, and I went about 20 feet in or so, and I was like, huh, and I went a little further. There was a little bend, and I wanted just to see what was around that
I
bend.
come in and just like do and round the bend, and,
No,
and she's like, I wasn't gonna go that far.
no. You call me back because we had just gotten. I just first time walking out there. You called me back, and I said, wait, I just want to see what's around the bend. He said, yeah, but you
Then
see
there's-
that
then-
one, then
then
there's the
there's
next
another
one.
bend.
He's like, well, then there's another one. I'm like, yeah, I can't help it. That's what keeps me going. I'm exploring, and yeah, I love it.
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
Patrick Vaughn, how are you?
And as crazy as it sounds, put me out there at night, Lord, I'm in heaven. I'm in absolute heaven.
It was
Yeah, get up
dark.
in the mountains here. Get up in the mountains here, and you can see the stars real clear. So I know. Go ahead, Moggs.
We were lucky to see the sky.
I was gonna say the tree cover is so thick we barely saw. I mean, I saw a star, but I had to wait to make sure it wasn't moving as a plane because it was only one. And I mean, it's so thick and pretty out there. You can see the sky. It's just you can't see but little.
There wasn't much of a moon out,
No,
so
no,
it was
not,
just
it was
dark.
black out there. I love it.
And it wasn't scary or anything
No,
like that. It
not
was
at
just,
all.
It was
I wish the cicadas didn't make so
yeah.
much noise. I wanted
That
to
was
hear.
the problem. Was the cicadas.
See, my thing is that I love hearing the wind blow through the trees in the forest when it's silent like that. It's such a good thing. And I couldn't because the cicadas were that's all you heard.
I don't know. Growing up hunting, I don't know. I've sat for hours in trees, up in a tree stand and just listened.
Yeah, I didn't have
Because that's
tree
your
stands,
your first thing is going to be either you're going to spot movement or you're going to hear something. Like that's the first thing usually is you hear something.
right. Oh yeah, you always hear it before you see it in the woods most of the time.
Judy Wheeler's in the chat. Hey, Judy.
Wheeler. Judy. How you doing, hon?
My sister Pammy's in here somewhere, and
Pammy.
Cool.
she's still watching. And she knows, like I've taken her on hikes and hiked the way I hike, like as far as like hunting,
Mm-hmm.
and she was amazed at what you run into. Like, oh, there's a deer. It's like, yeah.
No, I love it out there. That's my happy
Hey, Sharon.
place. I know I've said it. I keep saying it, but I got the bug now. That's the first time I was able to get out in the woods and hike of any, magnitude of
Significance.
significance, and I missed it. I missed it before. Now
Flat Rock was just floored, and I know her perseverance and her tenacity, and I know what to expect. Kenny didn't. He was like, "Holy shit!"
and I wasn't even thinking about that. I was focused, on finding my foot. It was more. It was more the terrain of, if I'm about to step in a hole or uneven, that. My thing is, I hate falling. And I know that sounds stupid, but why I hate falling is it pisses me off. It just because it made me stop, and it's stupid that I just fell. So yeah, I try to avoid falling as much as I can.
And the way we walked is Kenny was in front. We walked in a straight line. Kenny was in front. Steve was in front of me, and I was in the back.
And we took
And
turns.
we kept small headlights until we stopped. Then we just go lights out. But while we were walking, we had headlamps on. But I'm.
He sees all over top of the both of us.
Well, no, I'm like watching
what I'm
where
saying.
she's going,
Oh,
and I'm always within an arm's reach. Where
yes, and that's the thing. And
I don't like crowd her or anything.
He
She
doesn't.
does her thing.
I
but
reach for him. He doesn't reach for me. Every once in a while, you'll see him go, ooh, like he wants to, but he knows not to. I mean, I so appreciate his help. I do. You know that. It's just that he realizes that if he does interfere, it probably makes it worse. I have to figure out my balance. I mean, I'm saying if I've got myself.
It's usually when she's on her way down that I catch
Yes,
her.
yes, absolutely. he catches me 90% of the time. But
The other 10%, I wasn't there.
no, the other 10%, it was beyond help. Excuse me.
Stevie, if you could walk or hike anywhere that you wanted to, where would you go?
I have always wanted to do a through and through on the Appalachian. You know, I've always wanted just, one trip, take about 6 months, eight at the most, and just go. Live out there for the duration, start to finish. I've done sections of it before I lost my legs. I did sections of it the very first time. I don't know if you go back, there's videos, I'm sure. I mean, shows that I've talked about it, but the first time I went back to the woods was I went up with my sister and my aunt, and I went off on my own, got to walk around a bit, and I was fairly new with my legs when I did. So, but I met this woman. We had separated. They took one vehicle, I took the other. And we said we'd meet up. I forget what mile marker it was, but, ways up the road. A couple hours, I'm by myself, and I see this. I pull into a pull-off of a trailhead that was part of the Appalachian. So I was like, let me go check it out. I pull into the parking lot, and I see a Jeep that pulls up right beside me after I first got in, and there's a Bigfoot sticker on the back corner. And I was like, oh.
like no shit.
Like, I got asked. I get out, and I walked around and asked, but the funny thing was the lady saw me, and her reaction was, it was shocked, but it was kind of happy. And she explained, she's like, oh, wow, but she is basically a lifetime therapist for working with patients with prosthetics. She's a prosthesis is what they call them. So
wow.
What are the chances? What
are the odds? With a Bigfoot sticker on the back. And of course, we got into talking about it, and we had such a great conversation. She was there to meet her son and her husband that was doing a hike through there from start to finish. They were in their second month, I think, and that was the spot that she was catching up to resupply with them. And asked me, did I want to join them? And I had already walked up to look at the trailhead. It was such an incline. I was like, I would love to. I would absolutely love to meet her family, but I couldn't get up. And she's like, oh, no, I'm going to show you how. She goes into her Jeep and pulls out hiking sticks and hands them to me and says, come on. So we go to the trailhead. From the parking lot up to the trail was a pretty steep incline. To the extent I was literally watching well-abled people having to grab hold of a tree, a sapling, to pull themselves up to get to the very top. And, I'm standing there, and she pretty much showed me what to do. She said, put one foot in front of the other, but in a certain way. And showing me how to use the sticks as far as the height. It's not always the height of you. It's the height of if it's an incline. Yes. Yeah. And it was things like that. But not just that. She was showing me, like, if you feel like you're going to fall like this. She was very thorough and such a wonderful person. And I wish to God I remembered her name. I mean, horrible with names, and it would if I really thought on it. It would.
Jeez, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I don't want to cut you off. You're still telling.
Well, now I don't know what I was gonna say.
She was really good at what she did.
No, this woman was absolutely wonderful, and I met her husband and her son, and got to talk to them for about an hour. It was a great experience, and I know on one of my phones I have a picture with her. And actually she was in the process of writing a book while her husband and son are doing the through hike. She's writing the book about their journey and asked me if she could tell my story. And I said, absolutely. I'd love that, and again, don't remember her name, but I'm pretty sure if I really, I'd figure it out.
What's up, Rex? Good to see you.
But yeah, it was all because of a Bigfoot sticker on the back of her window.
See, Michael's not in chat anymore, is he?
I don't know.
He caught a fish.
Oh,
He
So
left.
big, it's so big it didn't fit.
in the
The
picture.
camera wouldn't. Yeah, and he thinks he's slick. You know what that is? It's a
It's
shiner.
a shiner.
It's his bait.
It is. That's funny.
Moby Minnow.
Too funny.
It's
So
really
the reason-
amazing the synchronicities you could experience if you just open up to them.
Yeah, and you know the whole reason she had that Bigfoot sticker in her window is to true to form. It was she bought it from a gift shop from, I guess they were from Colorado, that I remember. So it was a gift shop out in the middle of somewhere that they traveled to and hiked. She saw the Bigfoot and saw like, oh, okay, each place that they hiked, she had a sticker for. So they've been all over the country as a family. And it's awesome because now at that time she was doing remote, she was a remote physician. So she still worked with patients, but over the internet, online, video chat and stuff. So she's able to earn a living that way while she's following her husband and her son, and they're doing this through hike all the way to Maine. And where I was at was Skyline Drive up in Virginia.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Pammy just she didn't pop in.
And they're originally from Colorado, so yeah.
Patrick's got a
What's that?
Cameras add 5 pounds unless it's a fish.
This is true. And wait, when did it go to 5 pounds? Because that's the second person I think I've heard say that recently. Used to be 10, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Camera
it
adds
used to
10
be
pounds.
10. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you know,
Cut
inflation.
it in half. Somewhere along the line.
No, Mr. Lee tonight.
Oh yeah.
Dog.
I mean, I can't blame them. Not at all. It's what, 2 a.m. there? Going on 3.
Britain's 5 hours ahead of us.
Well, we talk about adding pounds. Let's talk about taking pounds off. Okay,
I've
so
lost 13. What have you lost?
what you've lost? What
13
Right on.
since
Good for you.
starting when?
since about 6 weeks. I changed the way I mow my yard. Instead of mowing the whole yard in one day,
You sweating it all
and
now?
instead of mowing the yard all in one day, I take 2 days to mow, so I get more days of anaerobic exercise. And then I go hiking one day, and
Right
then
on.
if it's a week that I have a video planned, then that's another hike. So it seems to work better. I like getting it done all in one day, but I kind of like being a little lighter too. It's easier on the knees. How many did you lose?
Christy said, "Way to go, Jim," and I was about to say the same. That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, I've always
Keep it up.
said, and Judy Wheeler, she could tell you, I've said it for a long time. You got to keep moving. You just got to keep
Yep.
moving. You know, it's the best thing for anybody, no matter what situation. Keep moving, and it makes it that much better. In the end, it does.
So today is day 13,
Oh wow!
and I am almost 12 pounds down.
Wow,
He's doing great. I'm proud of him. I am.
that's wonderful.
Somewhere
And
it
you
might be
know what?
11 point
I'm gonna tell you-
something. I don't know, somewhere around.
I weighed myself this evening, and I've lost 3 pounds.
Right now.
I've lost 3. That's the first time I've seen any weight loss in months because I've plateaued. Like, I was 172 forever. So, yeah. I told you, whatever
And
you're
that-
doing, I'm going to benefit from because
But if you're gonna do it, then do it.
I'm doing it my way. You do it your way, I do my way. And, you know, we meet in the middle there. I can't do it your way. You can't do it my way. It's fine. We just
Judy's got it correct. You got to keep moving because you're a harder target if you're moving.
with
This is true.
This is very true. With
Serpentine.
Mose, he eats perfect when he sets his mind to something, he does it. And because of that determination to do this, I said from the start, I'm going to end up, I have to benefit from it because, you know, we eat just about most meals together. So if he's eating
Tonight
healthy,
was different. Tonight, you know,
Yeah. he did his thing. He had a salad. I had chicken strips and fries.
well, I had a steak too, but you know,
I mean, but it's choice though. You know, I'm sure he'd love to sit there and have what I had, but he's also equally okay with what he had. You know,
absolutely.
he's worried about not me. You know, me not liking anything, and I'm worried that I'm feeling guilty that I'm eating things that I know he won't. We went to the grocery store last night. It was just a clusterfuck. We were in the grocery store. They closed at 9. It was 20 after. We're still looking for shit. We had the manager escorting us around, helping us find the last couple things, and we still didn't finish because we were trying to figure it out. We've gotten in such a pattern of shopping a certain way. We know everything that we're going for. You know, this is new.
But then,
so
so it changes things up. Now
everything.
I'm looking at products that say
carbs
keto
and
and grams of sugar
and
it's just
wheats. He's not eating any kind
no
of
grains,
breads,
no potatoes, no carbs at all. You know,
and
rice is nothing.
It's
no
so
sugars.
Hard. Everything out there has junk in it.
Yeah.
Why I'm doing what I'm doing.
That we all eat every day.
The crappiest thing I'm probably eating is the salad dressing. Even though it's sugar free.
Maybe the coffee creamer.
Yeah.
That's not that
I don't use it.
That's what I'm saying. That's not that much. But he's been so diligent about making sure he doesn't mess up. He doesn't cheat. No, I don't need that.
Yeah.
You know, here, let me get that. I mean, to go from buying tubs of ice cream to a giant bag of cherries, you know, I mean, there's a huge difference there. And that's how I benefit. I've had a half-gallon ice cream up there. I've eaten off of it twice in the past, week? Well, as long as you started. Since you started, 13 days, I've had 2 little scoops of it, and that's it. I know it's there. I can have it anytime if I want, but it's not something that I'll go to. It's not in front of me. If he's eating it, I'm eating it. That's kind of how it works. I mean,
can't do that. If I've got ice cream in the refrigerator, it will be all gone in 2 days.
Well, and
my willpower is at the grocery store.
That's I mean, it's not him. It's I see him. I want it. He sees me. You know, it's
So like every night we were having a bowl of ice cream.
It wasn't just ice cream. It was ice cream with cookie crumble and caramel and chocolate
we just
syrup
Oreos and
you know, but slice up bananas and
you're gonna do it right.
Yes. So yeah, it's
and
my willpower is in the grocery store. If I can not get it at the grocery store, I'm good. But if it ever makes it inside my house, I'm going to eat it.
See, and I'm not like that. I've never.
Oh no, I used to be.
He did. He did. I would get on him about a pack of cookies. I buy a pack of me. I can make a pack of cookies last for a week. I buy a pack of cookies and I see him eating off them. So then I got a handful. 3 days later, they're gone. You know, it's not his fault. It's my fault because I would buy it and I would eat it just as well. You know, we were tearing it up. But now that he's not, it's benefiting me to not. You know, I can have some of that if I want every once in a while. I lost 130 pounds. It took me 2.5 years and I ate whatever I wanted to. It was all in moderation. It was changing my metabolism. You can ask him. A year ago, I could barely eat a plate of food. I mean, I ate like a bird, and I was okay with that. I got full fast, and I kept my weight. You know, I started eating, and I could see myself getting big again. And I said, I swear to myself, I will never go back to that, being that unhealthy ever again. I felt myself going in that direction. So when he's starting to talk about, I got to stop.
I said, I'm done.
I got to stop. And I'm like, right on. I think in a sense, he almost seemed like he was trying to convince me. I'm like, you don't have to convince me. I'm good. I'll do it my way, and it's working. My rib needs to get better so I can start exercising. I'm a workout person when I put my mind to that.
I'll get her to do
Some
it more
sort.
my way.
No. I get him to
We're gonna
start
get her
working
off the
out.
sugars.
Get him to start working out, and maybe I'll let go of the sugars. You know?
Are we getting a gym membership now?
No, I'm saying going for walks, doing stuff, getting out and doing stuff. That's a workout for me. It doesn't mean necessarily weights and, calisthenics. There's, keep, like Jim's doing. Keep moving.
Ghost Dragon Z, what's up?
Hey, good to see you.
Mogi Monster and CBB, thanks for coming to see little old me last night. I'll make it a point to let y'all know I'm a ghosting.
He's always a ghost.
That was cool, man. We enjoyed hanging out.
I wish I could have stayed up. I was wanting to stay up. I probably could have,
She
but
fell asleep with it on the phone.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
in bed.
I did.
It's funny.
But no, it was cool. I like hanging out like that. It was good conversation. Good people. Y'all should go check them out. And if I had missed it,
Yeah, so
someone puts the link.
he does a show and it's on Gemma Jade's channel.
Yep.
What nights, Ghost? I think he has. Do you have show tonight? Didn't he have one?
I don't know.
Or no, you said somebody else has one tonight.
Maybe Gemma.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Um,
no, it's good.
Oh, sorry.
Pixie Laura's on that channel also, Gemma Jades.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she does really well. She's a sweet girl.
right.
Who
on.
is that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear him.
I don't know her full name, but it's Pixie and Laura.
Okay.
LARA.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
So you spell it, it's like, oh.
Well, no. Excuse me one second.
Ghost Dragon can tell her full name.
Ghost Dragon says, I learned it from you folks. Oh, man. Wednesdays and Saturdays at midnight.
Right on.
I'm
Bob
pretty
Craig.
sure I've seen something
What's up,
of
brother?
those. He does good.
It's good to see you, Pop Craig.
Pop Craig. It is good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's good to see Ghost doing his own thing on those nights. Because if you ever watch it on Gemma Jade, you don't even. Oh, there he is. He's on the screen. He's down there. He's this
He
big.
doesn't talk. He didn't say anything. I've said that before. No. I like that too. And you had said I was doing something. I don't know what I was doing, but I said I'm always asking him. I'm always asking him, what you watching, or who's that? Who are you listening to? Because I can't tell voices half the time. And he said Ghost Dragon, and then I was like, oh, I grabbed my phone because that's the first time I've called him live,
Mhm.
and it's good to hear him. It's good to hear him. I like
And see
listening
him.
to what he has to say and see it. Well, I see him all the time, quite often.
Well, him and Ryan Tremblay. Yes.
Oh, Moggs, I believe Gemma Jade is a Jersey girl.
She is.
She is.
She is.
Yeah.
I want to say Passaic County. It's the accent.
Oh, and you would know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
This
she's
is on
from that
Fridays.
neck of
I'm
the
just a
woods.
little keeper of the names.
All right.
What else is in here? Why isn't this scroll? There it is. Did
Well,
There it
Moggs,
is.
thank you guys. I'm going to cut out. We've passed an hour of time almost. And I appreciate
y'all
you guys.
hold me hostage.
I got shit to do. I'm leaving.
Nah,
It's always a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
Yes.
maybe somebody else will come up. I mean, who knows? But I appreciate you guys and everybody in chat. You'll just have to wait for me to type now.
All right, man. Thank you. And for those of you who don't know, Jim has his channel. It's Jim's Camera at Dawn. Go check it out. He does some he films hikes in the woods and waterfalls and
Sunrises
he takes a lot of photographs, and go check out his channel. Yeah, it's good to see you, Derek.
Right? How you doing, Derek?
All right. Link is in chat again. So if you're feeling froggy, jump. Just click on the link, follow the directions. If you don't want to be on camera, hit that stop camera. Don't have to be on camera. Also, I ask is that you turn off YouTube and just come on StreamYard so we don't get that echo. I'm starting to wonder what the hell is repeating on me. The coffee?
Probably. You haven't had much more than that, I don't think. Oh, that's funny. I went to Jim's to pull his link so I could post it, and look what he's got on there. Bigfoot walking a pig. Yo, I'm about to post Jim's channel in the chat. Y'all gotta go check this out from 10 days ago. It's a Bigfoot walking a pig.
Well done, Jim. Well done.
Right?
Here I'm talking about nature and beauty, and you're, yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean,
That looks like the Bigfoot that was in
at the
the entrance to that
in
shopping
Alabama.
center.
All right, let's see if I get this right. There we go. There you go.
Done my camera time already. Scared enough folks tonight.
Oh, so you were on.
Yeah, I
earlier.
think I thought he went on at like 8.
Oh, I missed it. I missed it because I was running around.
Mogs, I can see the ace even more now.
What's that?
They say I look like Ryan's on this kick forever. That I look like Ace Frehley.
Oh,
from,
yeah,
from
yeah.
Kiss.
He said that last night, I think. That's funny.
I know what I'm doing for Halloween now. Think I'm kidding?
I don't. That's why I'm laughing. Oh, I know. You're not.
Thanks for the idea. So yeah, guys, again, links in chat. Anybody wants to come on, hang out?
Because all I'm doing is reading chat and babbling. So y'all come on and babble with us. Because like Jim, I don't like to type.
She's all thumbs.
You know, struggles. The struggles I have.
Nobody knows. I just envisioned a Sasquatch with Kiss makeup. Oh, why not? You did a Steven Tyler
Right?
up there.
It's so awesome. I love that.
Everybody's like, what is he looking at?
Yeah, show.
Yeah, that's Steven Tyler one.
Steven Tyler Sasquatch. That is from Anita. That is her artwork.
Yes, it is.
And I have the one doing yoga.
It's this one strand of light which we moved over is invading my
Oh,
side.
it's a little
We tried to redo her backdrop so it wasn't that
so shiny.
so bright. So I think that's another reason why you can see Stevie's face more is
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's not so much light behind her.
And it's surrounding me. Instead of
Feisty Kitty, how are you? Yeah. Anita does some good work. I like her designs. They're
oh, absolutely.
cute.
I love it.
And that's the only way to say is they're cute.
You said that Steven Tyler one is my favorite I've done. I think it's my favorite too. I do. I remember seeing it for the first time. That was, yeah. I like that one. I like them all. Nita, you're such an amazing talent. I wish I had a little bit of that. Just a little piece of that. Because I can't draw for anything.
I can draw, but just some like I copy things.
It's a creativity.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
but it's freehand and it's imagination that she's coming up with it. I'll look at something and draw it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
up here you got this. I could probably draw that.
I got that from the Alabama Bigfoot Conference.
Yeah, I just it's funny. I started to do that. It was the owl.
I wish you
I
would
never
finish.
I don't have the original picture.
I swear it's up in the pop-up.
No.
Oh, wait.
That I
Okay.
was copying
Yes.
from.
Yes.
Wasn't tracing. I look at something and freehand it, but then I was going to do some wolves, and life gets in the way,
Well, you have no excuse now.
Gary John, I keep hitting this table. That's why everything's shaking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I gotta. Oh, there we go. So does Stevie use the static she puts off to light those lights? I can't even see the light right now. It's behind the blinds. I don't even know if it's on. It should be on.
I had to look for a second to see if it was WTF Mike. I was like, wait, who said that? That's funny. I did. I almost expected to see him. Oh, did I tell you I saw an app today that is supposed to be able to teach you to sing, teach someone how to sing?
And you mentioned it, but that's as far as you got. You were
Yeah.
just like, oh, I saw this up
I haven't
today.
looked
that
any
could teach you to
further.
sing.
I haven't looked into it yet. I was at work. I
Is
didn't.
it
I
called
couldn't-
Auto-Tune?
No, it's an actual app. But I was flipping shorts and got to an ad, and that's what popped up.
Jay Fritz. What's up, brother?
They have apps for everything. There's an app for everything. Anything you can think of, there's an app. And if there isn't, I'd love to think of one and create one that hasn't been thought of. You know?
Anita said she fell.
Excuse me.
I recently fell from being lightheaded when I was sick. Landed on my left wrist. I'm left-handed.
Oh no, that's right.
Ouch. I just started to draw again. Wrist isn't broken, but won't be drawing soon.
Oh, I'm sorry to
It
hear that.
sucks. Chance, how long you been sitting back there?
Oh, just a couple minutes.
What's a couple minutes? Don't be modest.
It doesn't matter. Maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes, something like that.
Oh,
Not
okay.
that long.
That's not terrible.
No. How y'all doing?
You're lucky we'll let you in. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, are they pissed at me? What did I do?
No, I'm kidding.
I
How
just
you been?
I had to turn down tickets to Tim McGraw tomorrow night, State Farm Arena. A buddy of mine called me. I have to work on a movie gig with Sly Stallone.
Well, I mean, you
I'm
know,
booked, and my car's booked, and so I'm
The
committed.
Rocky
6 o'clock call.
or Tim McGraw?
Tim will understand.
Rocky
Yeah.
or Tim McGraw? It's
Right.
Tim McGraw.
I like Tim McGraw.
but
Absolutely.
it's a gig he's doing, so you know.
Yeah.
Paid, so yeah.
That's awesome.
Hello, CRJ.
Can you talk about what you're working on, or you're not able to
Yeah,
talk about it?
I can't. I can tell you, it's a Tulsa King season 2. Is all I can
Okay.
say, which is on Paramount Plus, which you guys have. I heard you.
Just saw-
You have
just
Paramount
saw
Plus.
previews for the upcoming season, I suppose.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I've been on that show like 10 or 12 times, 10 days, and nothing major. I mean, I'm just like doing background, but like kind of featured. Again, there I go. I'm going to get myself in trouble if I talk too much about it.
Don't
And
tell
then
us.
don't.
You don't have to tell
Yeah.
us. But that's cool. That's awesome.
He's nice too. Sly treats everyone really well.
My youngest daughter, she met some friends on YouTube and online. My daughter sings. So when she turned 18, she went out to California to go hang out with her friends that she'd been, like us, met for years and wrote music together and stuff. And the young lady that she stayed with apparently was best friends with Salone's youngest daughter. So she got to hang out in that circle for her 18th birthday, and she came back with a tattoo.
Oh,
She did. But it's funny. I love her to death. She was basically, she knew it was okay. She would ask me my opinion of, what do you think? What do you think? I just kept telling her, just remember, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. And if you go to take it off, you better have a good job because it's going to cost a lot of money to have it removed, But now she's
have
a
good
good
insurance.
girl. She's a good girl. But that's my Sly.
Is
story.
it painful when you have a tattoo removed, to your knowledge?
I've heard it
I don't
is.
know.
I don't know. I've actually heard it is. That was probably when they started doing it, like, Howard Laser, I
It's
think.
pretty
it is.
common now.
Yeah. So now it's common. I don't know. I'm not sure. To me, I think it would be. Just trying to see what Ghost Dragon said sold them.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. He had to undergo chemotherapy, he says, a few moons back.
Oh, wow.
He had to sell his comics.
What's up, Ryan? I'm sorry, that sucks.
That does suck. Hey, Ryan. Good to see you.
But at least you're alive. By the grace of God, that's what counts.
And we are
Indeed.
very glad you're here. With
Besides,
us.
you can't take it with you.
No,
I'd rather be around a lot longer than
but I get it
that
too.
stuff.
I get it.
Oh yeah. I don't collect stuff. Well, I have a lot of fishing stuff.
Cool.
I guess I do collect stuff.
I mean, I didn't have a massive collection or anything, but I had some decent comics. I had a hell of a baseball card collection at one time. I had, bazooka cards. I think I said the other night, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I had black and white cards. There was a whole series. At one time I had the whole ET series, every card. I had Planet of the Apes, the movie, the show. I guess the movie that came out or the show that came out. What's it, a movie?
It was a movie.
Yeah.
It was both. There was a 13-episode TV show.
Yeah.
After the final original 5th movie, Conquest of Planet of the Apes, was released in 1973. And
The one that was in 73, that's how I know, because it was the year I was born. But I had the whole collection. I had bazooka cards that had good times on it. The old show Kung Fu. I Yeah, I collected cards. Yeah,
There's the TV show on DVD
yeah.
you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, no, I had the. I think it was the. Is that the one that was 73?
Yes, 74.
Okay.
The movie was 73. That was Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
The movie then, the series that I had was the movie. I got a lot of those from my older sister. They were passed down, so I wasn't really into those. I just knew to put them away, you know. But baseball cards, I got into big time for a
Did you have
while.
a lot of rookies?
I did a few. You know, my ex actually had a Mickey Mantle. You know, one of the first. Yeah, it was beat up. It wasn't mint. It was a low grader. But you know, with Mickey Mantle, any card that's half
That's
decent.
what happens when you put it in your spokes.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mo.
I was always on. I used to joke around. I'd go to yard sales and somebody'd ask me, "What are you looking for?" Babe Ruth rookie. You know, just spew something out. But yeah, whatever I can find. I
That's
collected.
cool. Do people collect lures? Because I have some pretty cool tackle boxes that were my grandfather's, and they're at my parents' house somewhere in the basement. And there's some really cool lures, fishing lures.
There's vintage lure clubs out there.
He has a collection.
I know.
I know he has a collection. He's just got to go through and organize.
I have some older lures.
He has a lot of antique lures.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. It's
Well,
not a
to
lot.
me, it is. Maybe not to you.
12.
You can't
to you is
argue
a
my
lot.
opinion. So shut up. No, it's
No, there's a
decent
few that
amount.
just scattered
Yeah.
about, but I have a bunch of
But
lures.
He does. He has lures in general. He's got a lot, and
I love them because the hand painted ones, and I even like the doggone bobber.
the flies.
plastic
have
bobbers.
you checked out the flies, Chance? I mean, just the artwork
Oh,
in
shit, where
flies.
are-
They were well. I don't know. You moved them. The
It's
artwork in creating flies and to make them look exactly like the real thing.
Terrestrials.
It's just
Yeah.
thank you. It's amazing to me. The patience, the intricacies of it. It's art.
I mean, these are flies, but they're made to. Here, hold on.
As I say, you need tweezers to show some of them.
This fly is just made to look like a little night crawler,
Yeah.
but it's just wrapped like a worm would be.
Yep.
But then you have others that
He's got so many. He's trying to pick which one. I mean, they're just. It's.
I'm looking at them in the dark. So,
Yeah.
But there's just so many different flies, and some of them are gorgeous.
Hold that back up again for a minute
Hold on.
because you kind of moved it around. Let people get a look at it.
But the problem is, I don't know the difference.
What they're supposed to all represent.
Well, no. Well, there's wet flies. There's dry flies. I don't know what these are. Wet flies sink. Dry flies float. And I don't fly fish. But I have some older flies. Some. Actually, there are some. I have some stuff from what was the name of that company in New York?
Um,
It was some store. Yeah, I just don't remember. It'll come to me.
Bass Pro Shops probably put them out of business, unfortunately. But
No, this was a high-end store that kind of like.
I know it, and it's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it.
It's killing me.
And they-
Abercrombie and
Yes.
Fitch.
oh yeah, right.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff from that old stuff from there. Like that's where it was bought, and it's made. Some of them are made by this one certain lure maker, and I don't know if they're worth anything. I'd rather try to fish with them.
That is a cool store. I like Brookstones also. Back in the 80s at the shopping malls, they had like neat
Yes.
inventions and things and gimmicks and
Yes,
Yeah, sharper
I remember
image.
that.
Dodgers, yeah.
I remember that.
The old shopping mall.
Yeah.
Now what they try to do, if you pay with cash, they don't want to give you change. I noticed several times in the last couple of weeks, do you want your change? My change will be like 65 cents. I'm like, yeah, Yeah, I
Yeah.
want my change. The way things
That's a scam
I
on the
noticed
friggin'
that.
cashier's
That's the
part.
cashier's doing that. Yeah.
if ever 10 people said no, you get $5.
See, if I happen to have any type of cash transaction at my park, we offer them, do you want your change, or would you like to apply it to your account as credit? That's different. But
Yeah, but no, that's like, do you want to tip me your change?
I've seen it where other locations are, do you want your coins? Do you want your change? And it's for no benefit but themselves. It's like, come on.
Because at the end of the night, their register is going to be over.
Yep.
And
the difference goes where?
Yeah.
At one time they didn't even ask. They just didn't give me a dime back. I was owed 10 cents and they just, no problem. Just didn't even, I think it was at a McDonald's.
And a lot of times here, I've noticed more often, would you like to donate your change to? No, thank you. Or
charity.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever charity it is. I see that a lot now too.
I've got a weird response to that when they ask, would you like to donate? I'll say, I better not. I just say, I better not, which doesn't make sense, but it throws them off. Like,
I've actually said they should be donating to me, but thank you.
Danny wants to know what your favorite 50s horror movie is. I was like,
excuse me.
SOS.
No, I had to,
That's a toss up. The Wax Museum with Vincent Price or Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
And don't get me started on Ed Wood, the cheap ones, the cheap sci-fi horror movies. But those are my favorites right there. And then also the original. Go ahead. Sorry.
The Wolfman. That was one of my favorites when I was a kid.
I can't say I had a favorite because I was scared. I was afraid of horror movies. I was terrified of them. My dad took us to a drive-in, and I think I've told this story before, but it was movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then here this is horrible for my dad, but I'm probably 7, 8, 9 years old, somewhere around there, and I'm watching these movies terrified, and it's like, y'all go down to the swing set during intermission. I'm like, no. Or I'd have to go to the bathroom, and my dad would tell my sister to take me, and she's like, I don't want to. Neither one of us want to get out the car. I'm peeking behind my hands.
My flock, I just saw you, and it looked like you're saying goodnight.
And it's one of those things where I that's probably my biggest thing. I hate being startled because of my sister. As much as she hated those horror movies, she scared the hell out of me. She hid in the closet at night when I was young. God, I was probably around the same age as far as I remember. I'm laying in bed. My mom's tucked me in. She's gone. My sister gets to stay up later because she's older. And I used to hate that. God, I hate that. Wasn't fair. But it's a school night, so I'm in bed, and I have a closet to my left of me, and her bed's to the right of me. I turn over to my left, and as soon as I did, I noticed that the closet door was open, and as a little girl, it bugged me, But just a second, I noticed that my sister jumps out of the closet with the face mask on that kind of looked like an evil clown. I wasn't, and that's the funny thing. I was never afraid of the clowns. I punched her. My reaction was I punched her. And I chipped her tooth. I just bit, and screamed, and she got grounded, and I got yelled at, and I didn't do anything.
Wow.
But yeah, from then on, I can't stand to be startled. I to the extent if he's coming around the corner, he'll whistle or something just to
let her know I'm coming.
Let me know he's coming because God, I hate to be startled. It pisses me
got
off.
A good left hook.
It makes me angry.
That M. Night guy, M. Night.
Shyamalan?
Yeah, I mean, he does those boo kind of movies, where there's a surprise, a hand will come out behind a curtain.
Yeah.
Or he does it psychologically.
Yeah.
Like a damned Sixth Sense,
That, oh, shit.
The first movie my former fiance saw when she's a little girl in the theater was The Exorcist.
Ooh.
And she was like maybe 4 or 5, and she thought it was a comedy when she spins her head around.
Oh,
she told me the story, and I go, "Oh, that's no comedy. That's as you know." I mean, she's telling me this
is pretty funny.
But yeah, but I thought it was funny. Well, no, that movie's.
The original Fly was a good one.
That
The
one
Fly.
freaked me out.
Yeah.
That movie freaked me out. I remember watching that with my dad.
With Goldblum, that one you mean the 80s one?
Yes.
From the 80s? Yeah.
Yeah, the 80s one.
No, the original one. That wasn't the original.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, I didn't know.
No, there was one before that.
I'm not, like I said, I was never into horror movies. I just know I watched The Fly. I didn't know there was an original.
Black and
And a
white,
lot of people,
I believe.
make a mistake and say it was Vincent Price who played the Fly. It was David Hedison from Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, the TV show. He was the dude, the original Fly, the guy that became the Fly. But man, I liked Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the Pod People, the
Yeah,
78
that one
version
freaked
and
me
the
out.
original. Yes,
That freaked me out for sure. I've seen both of those.
It gets
I'm telling you, my dad was into horror movies. Like I
Mhm.
saw The Blob, the original. Yeah.
Queen's in there.
I didn't like them, but I saw them. You know?
That was one of Steve McQueen's first roles, the Blob.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Forgot about that.
But yeah, that Invasion of the Body Snatchers was freaky. And that ending too of the one from the 70s.
Yes.
And that actress who sees him and she's pretending to be taken over and she doesn't know he's been taken over, Donald Sutherland, he goes "Ah!" and does that terrible scream thing.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends, right? And that is Veronica Cartwright, Angela Cartwright's older sister, who was in Daniel Boone, the TV show, and she was in Alien and a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
But they're sisters.
Oh wow.
Angela Cartwright, Penny Robinson, of Lost in Space.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm just a
Oh, no
geek.
kidding. Penny.
Did you check out The Lost in Space on Netflix? Have you seen that?
Not
series?
yet. Not yet. Have you?
I watched the first season, and then after that, I haven't picked up. I don't even know how many seasons they're into now.
I think there's
It's
3.
been a while.
It's over, but they
Yeah, I do know that. I do know that. But I did watch first season, and I was into it.
Anita said Wizard of Oz scared her.
You know, me too. I said that. I just recently said that. I remember being a little girl, sitting in front of the TV, hiding behind my blanket because I was afraid of the monkeys.
Those
And the
damn
witch.
monkeys.
Yeah, look, see,
So
I'm
it took
with
me
you.
2 years before she could watch it all the way through.
You know, we watched it every year because my sister. You know, it came on TV
Hey,
every
Figgy.
year. Right? I don't remember what time of year it was, but yeah, every year I'd watch
Right.
it and went from as long as I can remember, and it scared me every time until I got older, of course. But I think I was like 9 or 10 when it didn't bother me. But when I was a little girl, yeah, those monkeys and the witch, the Wicked Witch.
Oh god, yeah. Margaret Hamilton, scary. She later was the maid in the Patty Duke show in season 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do either of you guys ever go to the movies now, or do you just stream everything pretty much?
The last movie we went to was
That Christmas.
yeah.
Oh. I'm horrible with names, any kind of names, so I can't think of
It was the one where Santa was like used to be like a Viking,
He used to be a Viking,
and he's like now he's Santa Claus, and he gets dragged into this
he stumbles on a house that
is
is
being
robbed.
robbed.
Yeah, I saw that. Mel Gibson, right?
No,
Mel Gibson was Santa? Okay.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, the guy that plays in oh god, Stranger Things. The police officer. I forget his name. Sorry. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Santa. He was a Viking before he became Santa and did Santa for thousands of years and stumbled on the house being robbed. And there's a little girl, and you know he goes to the rescue, but it's like Home Alone meets I don't know what.
basically, yeah, it's-
adult Home Alone version. Yeah, adult version of Home Alone.
Just can't remember.
I know I can't think.
Violent
of it.
Night.
That's it. Violent
Thank you.
Night.
Thank you. I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, it was okay. I forget the other.
What's
guy's
up, Lance?
name. Hey, Lance.
Hi guys,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Doing all right.
All right. Hi Ken.
Violent.
Hi TV.
Hey, Lance. How's it going?
What's up, Ken?
What it do?
Good to see you. Last movie I saw was Futuroso.
Oh.
The new Mad Max movie. I loved it. So
Oh, really?
it was
I looked up at
surprisingly great. And Thor, Chris, they put a big prosthetic nose on him, and they gave him gnarly teeth, so he looks a little different in it. I don't want to give anything away, but I was really entertained. It's 2.5 hours long, but it goes by quickly. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's an hour and a half long.
How does it match up with the original?
Pretty well. It's the same director, so I think it's very entertaining. My least favorite is the Thunderdome one with the late.
Yeah, no, that was goofy.
Yeah.
We don't need another hero. Yeah, I
It's a great song.
it is a good song.
Master Blaster.
Yeah. I'd forgotten about that. Master Blaster.
Yeah, what happened? Lance just bailed.
Oh,
He tends to have tech problems, Wi-Fi issues.
Oh.
I'm sure it just dropped his signal or something.
I was like, what'd you do?
Yeah, but I enjoyed. I've seen Mad Max. You know, the Road Warrior.
Well, it was young Mel Gibson. I saw it a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Right.
There he is.
Danny stating
Yeah.
you'd like it, man. I think I know what you like. He's saying we don't need another Mad Max movie. It was good. That's what I thought too, but I saw it.
And that was my thought. I was like,
Well,
really?
after I see what they did to Roadhouse, how completely different that was. You know,
Listen,
Or like Brokeback Mountain House or something. What's going on here?
it's
I know,
if the
right?
movie
Yeah.
trying to make it
good villain.
just trying to reboot it didn't work. As a movie on its own, it was all right.
great. It was all right. If I went into
But putting
that
the
movie,
Roadhouse
yeah,
twist on it, like, you know, like that's not Dalton.
no,
Yep.
no, not at all. There's only one Dalton.
That's it.
But
And Lieutenant Joy did a good job.
Going into it, if I didn't know that was Roadhouse, it would have been great. It would have been just fine. Name it something else. It's a good movie. They had some kick-ass fight scenes in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Roadhouse it is not, in my opinion. But that's what I take that mentality of Mad Max. I'm like, did they? I'm like, after seeing that, you know, I wondered if it did any justice or if they did any
Michael
justice
says-
to the original.
We don't need another hero, Danny, dressed up like Thunderdome Tina Turner for
For
Halloween.
Halloween, that's his Halloween costume. He claimed yours tonight. That'll be Danny's.
That's kind of how I feel about the Planet of the Apes movies. You were talking about the originals earlier, but it's like another Planet of the Apes movie. But I haven't seen the new one. They say it's good. I've not seen it.
I haven't
haven't
followed
either.
those.
Yeah.
Those scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
of the Planet of the Apes movie. The music
Yeah.
did it. You know, and those damn big
I think
X's.
seeing them talking.
You know,
Seeing him talking.
It was creepy when he saw his fellow astronaut. They cut into his brain, you know, and he had like they'd taken out his lobes to where he couldn't speak, you know, and that was creepy. And then the female astronaut had died, like the seal broke in her suspended animation chamber, and he looks at her and she's like a skeleton. That was freaky. Anyway, spoiler alert: it's only been out since 1968.
Right.
damn.
Rod
Yep.
Serling wrote that screenplay from the Twilight Zone.
You filthy apes.
Yeah.
Michael, Phantasm was a good movie.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
With that
Like Scanners.
that flying orb.
Yeah. Like a pinball in the air or something.
But
But
a
it had a
blade would
knife
pop
on it.
out of it, a drill would pop out of it, and it'd usually go through your head.
Oh, I think I remember. I
What
don't
about-
think I've seen it, but I remember.
What about Scanners where their heads exploded? That was freaky. That was a freaky horror movie.
I was freaked out with an alien when the alien came out of the stomach.
Oh,
Yeah. That freaked me out.
John Carpenter's The Thing when the head walks,
yeah.
sprouts legs and walks
yes.
Hands everywhere.
I think that might have been one of the last movies I saw at the drive-in with my dad. Was The Thing. Yeah. I
Graphic.
didn't
Scary
like
and
that
graphic.
movie. I didn't like it. I think we spent a lot of time on swing that night. I
I got in
didn't
trouble
like
at school. I had a magazine called Fangoria that showed pictures from that movie, John Carpenter's The Thing, from the sequence Mogs was talking about. And I was in middle school, and teachers confiscated it and said, "You can't pass this around."
This is inappropriate.
Yeah.
that.
I'm like,
what do they
It's not real.
consider inappropriate nowadays? You know,
Yeah, right.
that's a shame. That's funny. Jay Fritz, good to see you.
She's been in here like 30 minutes.
Not paying attention to chat. Swamp
Another-
Man.
And it says, sorry guys, connection issues. No worries, man.
It was good to see you.
another horror movie that would run endlessly on HBO was Cat People, a remake with Nastasia Kinski. And there was a scene that freaked me out where she turns into a Black Panther and rips the arm off of one of the like zoo workers. And it was just so gross. I was like, anyway. It was pretty gross.
Michael said I had to go to the hospital for dehydration after watching Phantasm.
He said from
More
crying
cute.
and peeing the bed.
I didn't think of the crying part, but okay.
I thought he meant from throwing up. Oh yeah, Swamp Thing's a good one. Adrienne Barbeau, she just turned 79.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good movie.
And they filmed it in the South, in part of North Carolina and Georgia. Yeah.
Chris Jarvis, good to see you. Chris says the thing is classic. Only special effects equal to or better than it was in Star Wars at the time.
Yeah, the special effects in that movie were good.
Yeah.
I think I saw it in a movie theater. Because I remember the beginning of it when the dogs are, the one dog is being chased by the helicopter.
Oh God.
It runs into their camp, and the dog is carrying that
I don't remember a lot of the
the
movie.
alien or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that on a big screen.
Yeah. And I like the Creep Show.
Well, it's funny because Creep Show, one of the episodes where is Adrienne Barbeau in that one?
Yeah, in the crate. It's called the crate.
Yeah, well, the crate. If you look on the crate, it says Carpenter Expedition.
I love it. I did not know that.
Yeah,
I did not know that. That's cool.
yeah. Next time you see that, look on the crate. It says Carpenter Expedition.
Hal Holbrook, he just couldn't take it anymore. His
Oh.
abusive wife. Yeah. And then Leslie Nielsen, you know, he gets buried in the sand up to his neck.
Oh yeah, and with the tide coming in.
Yeah, The Tide. Yeah. That was a good movie. But I got into a little debate with someone about E.T., a friendly debate. Harrison Ford was in that movie as the principal, but his scenes were cut. His wife at the time, Melissa, wrote E.T., but they put him back into a supplemental section of a home video release. And this guy's like, oh, no, it was in the actual movie. When they released it on VHS in 1985, they cut the scenes with Harrison Ford. And I'm like, no, I saw it in theater. There was no Harrison Ford. And it's the same with the frogs. He's the principal scolding, you know, the Henry's character, the kid, for messing around in the biology class with the frogs. Anyway, whatever. A little useless information there. That Harrison Ford
Didn't
was.
he release? He like released the frogs or set them free or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
They were gonna dissect them, and he just
He just
like,
went crazy and released them
released
all.
them.
Yeah.
Chris's crate monster name is Fluffy. That's funny because that was kind of a sort of a Bigfoot type creature. You know, it was a smaller version, but it was a bipedal, hair covered with a lot of teeth.
It was scary
Chris
looking. I mean,
Jarvis, the movie, the new movie is where I just lost it again. The movie where the guy turned into no, that was the wrong one. Sorry. He said so. Oh, the newer movie picks up with the dog scene from what you were just talking about for the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just said. I saw it, but y'all were talking, and I didn't want to interrupt. But I didn't know there was a newer one.
Neil, how's it going? Welcome.
Ghost, yeah, Leslie Nielsen was the bad guy, and it was Ted Danson that he was burying.
That's right.
Can I have some of your water?
But right when Cheers was starting
Wow.
up. Same year, 82.
Drink all yours?
I did.
Wow.
Thank you.
I wanted to mention my little show turns 5 this Saturday. I started it on June 15th, 2019, the Nostalgic Pod Blast. 7 o'clock, I'm going to talk Father's Day, the best fathers in pop culture history. Songs about fathers, the best TV dads, movie dads, that sort of thing. Good and bad. Al Bundy's going to be in there in the discussion. Trying to play so I just had to do a shameless self-plug for Saturday at 7 o'clock.
That's very cool.
Thanks.
So now what we
And
say? How long have you been doing
congratulations.
this?
5 years.
But only on YouTube for a couple years. I didn't add a YouTube channel. I had one for acting stuff, like I've done a scene with Dolly Parton. I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm just saying I had another
Oh.
channel, but
It's
then I
all about
started
you, right?
one just for the Pod Blast. You know, about I think in 2021 or something. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't have that many subscribers. My magic number is 500 to monetize because I have the views but not the subscribers, and I'm like at 377 or something, 375.
Right, so
Knocking on the door.
Hmm.
And
Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to Chance, the Nostalgic Pod Blast.
I'll get his link up there in a second. It takes me a lot longer than Mr. Lee.
well, thank you guys. I appreciate that very much.
You know, because it's fun listening to you and having you on talk about, because you're very knowledgeable about nostalgic stuff. So, reliving the past is pretty cool, to me.
A lot of people want to get away from the present. You know, it's an escape.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's why I don't watch the
absolutely.
news.
I appreciate that, guys. That's very kind of you. But warning, you can only handle me in small doses because I go on and on and on and on and on and on. Too long.
Yeah.
Thanks, CRJ.
Well, hell, that's anybody. It's me a lot of times.
5 years, that's cool.
That is very cool.
We
Congratulations.
were on the radio too in Atlanta on WTZA for a brief time. Saturdays at 2:00 live. 50,000 watt radio station.
You have
So
that radio voice. You do.
Oh,
I always wanted to do radio when I was a kid.
I heard it the first time I heard you speak. I mean, I picked up on it right away. And if you didn't do that at some point, I'd be shocked. I mean, he does. He has that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
well, I want to do cartoon voices. That's my dream. To do character voices.
that'd be
That's
cool.
what I really want to do
That would be cool.
when I grow up.
When you grow up.
Yeah.
When I grow up. You know?
What kind of voices, though? Like, I don't know.
Monsters. I like doing monster voices, comedic voices. I don't want to embarrass myself now out of context.
Okay,
No, we're
just
not
curious.
asking
I
you
do
to.
different. I do all kinds of different goofy voices. Like I like to voice
I've heard
animals.
you a little bit. You do your little side effects sometimes.
Animal from Sesame Street? I mean, Muppets?
Yeah. That's a good one. Scooby Doo. Yeah. CRJ.
He does a few.
Who?
You.
Chris. I sure have a face for radio. That's for darn sure. Chris Jarvis.
I always loved doing voices when I was a kid. Like Bugs Bunny and all those characters.
The great Mel Blanc, man of 1,000 voices.
Yeah.
Even the voice of Twiggy and Buck Rogers in the 25th Century.
Okay, bud.
Yeah. They replaced him in the beginning of season 2 of Buck Rogers. He got sick, and the guy didn't even try to sound like Mel Blanc. It was so different. If you watch some of the reruns,
No, I do remember the voice.
it was
The
awful.
later voice.
Thank you, Lance.
Barry Browning, how's it going?
Hey, Barry, what's up? Good to see you.
There's you guys have probably seen Heidi Pop come on the show, hang out and chat and stuff, and watch some of her shows. She's got a voice
Oh, absolutely.
for characters.
She does.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody ever, it's Heidi Pop.
Yeah.
And the name to suit, you know.
Perfect.
A cute name, Heidi Pop.
Does she do anything like that? Does she have an agent or anything, or do you know?
She goes to the business. She did craft services for
There you go.
years, and she's known a few people in her time and still does. But I don't know. I don't know that much about her to be able to say for sure. She's got an industry past similar.
Those are the nicest people on set, the craft service and the catering people.
And she is.
The people pleaser.
I'm surprised you haven't seen her yet. She's like the most bubbliest, happiest, just glowing spirit of a person. Yeah.
Is she in Atlanta? In the Atlanta area, or does she just go
She's
wherever?
in Los Angeles,
She's in
I believe.
LA. Yeah.
Okay.
She's out in LA, just north of LA. I believe.
Well, a lot of those people move here to work on a project, so she probably does work here part time.
She's been there.
Okay.
For,
Cool.
See, I can't speak to her background all the way. I'm just getting to know her, and she's such a wonderful person.
What's her first name again?
Heidi
Pop.
Popp.
I'm gonna ask around and see. Maybe she'll be there tomorrow. I doubt it, but maybe.
She we're gonna probably.
Well, I don't know.
We've been. She wants us to do a show, so.
I know right now she teaches. I don't know if she's still doing craft services, but she may. I like I said, I don't know enough about her to speak to.
That's cool.
Background, but yeah, she's good people for sure.
When we set a date, I'll announce it here so people can check it out. She's so cool, and she just changes the mood. Like if you're in a bad mood,
you can't be around her.
And
anywhere
you hang out with her a
near
little bit, you'll forget you're in a bad mood.
Yeah,
It's weird.
it's amazing. I wish there were more Heidi Pops in the world.
Everybody needs a Heidi.
Yes, everybody. We said that before. Everybody needs a Heidi. Yeah, I'm glad to have met her.
Oh.
Would you say you changed phones?
Yep.
Right on.
How's this? How am I?
No,
It's a little hot. It's a little hot. The audio.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just being real.
Michael says, "I love you, Barry." No, you don't, Michael.
I heard the voice. I heard Barry's voice saying that. That's
Hold on.
Well, though, it doesn't mean just because I put it that anybody can use that link. I wish you would.
for sure.
Everybody should come on here.
Yep.
Unless you're a troll.
Oh, let's have some
No
fun.
trolls.
Bring on the trolls.
Yeah, be careful what you ask for.
And no bots.
Ain't worried about no trolls.
I had a nice lady join my stream in Ohio on Sunday. I do a comic book unboxing of a collection I bought recently. Long story short, I think she had autism. I think she was on the spectrum. She was very sweet. And I kept getting warnings from people saying, she's a troll. She's a troll. And I'm like, no, I can read people pretty well. She's not a troll. She
What's
just
her name?
communicates differently. Noelle.
Noelle.
Noelle is her
Yes.
YouTube.
Yeah,
She's
by
been here.
She might have found you through us.
She just looks for lives and
They have that
comes and hangs out.
about me where lives come up and she strolls through, and she said she came on, introduced herself, and said that's she's looking for friends, some people to hang out with, and people topics that she likes, and it's a lot of, I guess it's us and different what is she watching, wrestling, and
Yeah, she's heavily into wrestling.
yeah, she's into wrestling, and yeah, she just wants to hang out. She's not a troll, not at all.
I didn't think so either. And she was like, she didn't know what Frogger was. She's 24 years old. Of course she doesn't know. Like, people were saying, that's strange. How do you not know about the video game Frogger? I'm like, dude, relax. She's 24. She,
Right?
we're old.
Danny says, I'll come on next week. Tonight I feel like I get hit by a car.
But boom.
You did, Danny. You did.
It did.
I'm here. No, fine.
Where are we at?
Hello?
We're here.
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Lance?
I'm checking my audio. I'm checking my audio out.
It works. It's a little staticky, but it works.
Oh, it does? Okay. Okay.
Janet loves
Thank you, sir.
Michael's Carolina voice.
I think Jim has a good voice too. Jim, better than mine. Jim
Okay.
Cameron at Dawn, who was just on earlier in your panel. I think he has a really good voice.
Michael's got a good voice. He's got a better laugh. Michael's
Oh.
laugh is infectious.
I'm still
You
trying
have
to
to
get
laugh
the
when
right
you hear him
clip so
laugh.
I can make it a ringtone.
Yeah,
I'm
she wants to
telling you.
make his laugh a ringtone.
It's so infectious. It really is.
Sharon says, "Happy Father's
Chance.
Day to all you dads out there. Thank you."
Yes, absolutely.
That's his Sunday. Huh?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, Sunday. Excuse me.
Lance, were you trying to say something? Oh.
Did you want to
Yeah,
say something?
I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Oh, it's
Okay.
okay.
I'm having one of those days.
I say it all the time.
Yeah, right.
I appreciate the intel about Noelle, so that verifies what I thought, that she's just different. You know, she's not
Yeah.
a troll.
No, it's just harmless.
Well, I don't know about that, but
She's
no, I'm
harmless.
kidding. I'm
But she
kidding.
likes to hang out. If she comes on, she's going to stay till the end.
Yes. Yes, she's good. She's okay. No, and
She asks a lot of questions. It's fine.
I can see where somebody would think, but if you take a minute and just get to know her,
Gate Smasher, how's it going? I think he's there. Yeah. Any good recipes for pork? Low and slow. It's not really a recipe.
Pork chops.
I guess it depends on how much of the pig you're cooking.
Yeah, I cook once a week. That's it.
Once a week. So you eat out the rest of the time, is what you're saying?
it takes me half a
Yeah, I
shift.
make something and it'll last all week.
Hopefully it's not another human being. I don't know what that means.
What? I'm like, wait, what?
Hotel.
That's full to live by. You don't cook, you don't eat.
True. Oh, me. Ooh, this Pepsi's.
My mom turns 90 next month. God bless her.
Wow, that's
Barry.
awesome.
It's good to hear that.
That is awesome.
Wow.
Thanks, CRJ. Appreciate it.
Uh-oh.
Christy
What
said-
does Sophia Thunderstorm watch here
What's that?
in Kansas City? A severe thunderstorm warning right now.
Thunderstorm.
So
Oh, okay.
it's going to get loud for a little while.
Where are you at? Lance?
He might have a delay.
I
yes.
think
Kansas
he's in
City?
Missouri. Yeah.
Kansas
Missouri.
City?
Yeah.
Pay attention because,
Oh,
those tornadoes, I don't know. There's something
well,
about
those, I can't afford to pay attention.
that. Feel you there.
Oh, and I think I'm hearing thunder.
Maybe.
Take it.
Hold on. Oh, shit. I'll get that later. Hey, Chance, remember these?
What?
The grease cards.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mailed you the police cards you won in trivia. Very cool. Yep, 1978 top cards. Yep. I'm glad they arrived. Good. Good. Love it.
Excuse me.
And, yeah, Chance, I still got your envelope, too.
Very
I still got
nice.
your envelope.
Very nice. Thank you. That's cool. Thank you, sir.
Your envelope.
Yeah, put tape over it in case it rains. You know, and that I didn't want to smear your address, you know, for the postal delivery person. Whatever.
Laminated.
Laminate. Yeah, I forgot about the lamination machines. That's a blast of nostalgia.
I actually use them a lot at work. I have to make signs in the park, and I use it a lot. Yeah. I use it.
Cool.
I hate laminating. I do. I really do.
What do you really think?
I hate laminating.
The smell. You have that plastic smell, you know,
Yeah.
when it heats up.
Well, I get busy and
Yeah.
I'll put something in the laminator and it spits it out very slowly out the other end. And if I'm not there to catch it, it's heated when it comes out, so it forms however it lands. If I'm not there to catch it, I have such small space that on the desk that it gets bumped up against something, and then I got a crinkly sign. You know, it's like, damn it.
There's a science to it.
It's, now I don't laminate so much. I get Jessica to do it or somebody else. I mean, hey.
Oh, Lance dropped off again. I was going to show him more of those grease cards, but big whoop.
Grease
I
is the
have-
word.
I've got some laminated Star Wars cards. My mom was a school teacher before she retired, and she laminated back when I was a
very
kid
cool.
some of the Star Wars cards. Yeah, so they're like perfectly protected. I don't know where they're at. It's gonna. No one probably cares, so the heck with it. I have them here somewhere.
Where's your walking stick that Gary got for
Behind
you?
the-
Judy was just asking.
Oh. Hold on. You can only see a little bit at a time because it's huge. I just thought about what I just said.
Lord.
Oh, they're right here.
It's huge.
Oh,
Yeah, it is monstrous.
Where am I? There I am. Hey, so this is the stick that Gary made. I mean, this is the very top of it.
Oh, wow.
Paracord wrap, and then the paracord strap, and it's it's got to be 6'3", because it's as tall as I am.
That's cool.
Said he can part the Red Sea with that thing.
Yeah. It'd be a good weapon, man, if you encounter Bigfoot. If he comes after you.
Get my ass whipped with it.
If you encounter anything,
It's big. It's nice though. I
you'll
have
be out there playing whack-a-mole
you have
with
two
wild
from 'em,
boar. With
Claude
that
Knoll is another one who makes good canes, walking
Yes.
sticks.
thing. I have a beautiful one that he made for me.
That's awesome.
Lance, have a great night. Thanks for trying to pop on. Sorry about your internet. It was good to see you.
You guys remember these Garbage Pail Kids?
Oh
I
wow,
do.
yes.
That was a trend that
I
came in.
remember the stickers. Put them over everything.
Yes,
All over
everywhere.
This was a ripoff of Mad Magazine, Crazy Magazine by Marvel. That's the Raiders of the Lost Ark issue, which I think turned 43 the other day
Crazy.
on June 12th,
It is
I know.
literally.
1981.
Yes.
You can't copy Mad Magazine.
No.
Spy
Crack was
versus
okay,
Spy.
Yeah, Mad's the best. Right there.
I just liked it for the damn back cover when you fold
I
it
used
over
to love
and
the
you know,
ad libs.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I loved ad libs.
Mad
Mad
Libs.
Libs.
Mad Libs.
Ad libs. Sorry, excuse me.
That's all right. I loved them too. Those were a lot of fun. I forgot all about them. I'm glad you brought them up, Stevie. That's cool.
Give me a noun.
Yep.
Adjective. Mhm.
That might be why I write so well. I mean, you know. Excuse me. It had to come from somewhere. I do. I say I don't have much talent in life, but I can write. I can write well.
I
don't
just
speak
acquired
worth
a
a damn,
huge
but I can
collection
write
of
real well.
GPKs. What are GPKs? I don't know what that is.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, okay.
Garbage Pail.
Even Ghost is like, I have the pail cards.
Yes, I found it.
My
There's some of the laminated cards Mom did. The Star Wars. That's laminated, and laminated.
oh, very well. Very cool.
Little poster on the back. So, anyway, not terribly interesting, but
You got some neat stuff.
Right.
thank you, my friend. So do y'all.
Yeah, it's funny. We're talking about fishing lures earlier, and me and Michael Haywood, we were sending pictures back and forth of old fishing lures that we had.
All right, y'all. It took me forever in a day, but I got. I posted the link for Ghost Dragon ZW.
Thank
can
you, Stevie.
go check him out, and you as well. Check out Chance's channel. I'm nowhere near the Mr. Lee. It took me half a damn show, but ta-da! No.
Nice effort. I really appreciate it. And
I want everybody to check you guys out. You both have great channels and good conversation, the two of you.
I promote y'all every week too. At the end, you're on my shout outs, and you always will be. Hopefully it'll help. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can.
There's a lot of times that have you on in the background, listen to your show. We just don't jump and chat. We're busy buzzing around. We've done that a couple times. We don't always catch you, but we do catch you sometimes.
I think Texas Front Porch is going live. I don't know.
Oh, he is.
Maybe at 11.
He's supposed
So we're gonna probably pop over there and bust his balls.
All right.
And chat.
It's another group of good people.
Yeah, yeah.
That everybody should
We
check
had
out
a
if
good
you
time in
haven't.
Alabama with those guys. So
Yeah, very cool people.
Annie saying that Bruno Kirby died, the actor. I got to look that up real quick. Wow. Yeah, everyone's dropping off. Musicians, people that we grew up with. It's sad. Except for the Rolling Stones. They were just here rocking. They rocked the house here in Atlanta.
really,
Bruno Kirby. Yeah.
They
I
were
didn't.
just here- they-
walkers and
They
all.
were
I
actually
mean,
just here in Florida. One of my team captains, one of the ladies, she went to the concert, and this is an older woman that you would never expect to go see the Stones. She told me I was so thrilled. It was, she's
Right on,
no, yeah, that was cool. She said her and her husband got to go check them out. She said every time they come in town, anytime they come. I was like, cool, that's so cool. It's so funny that you don't know things about people. You find out good stuff like that. That was cool.
Yeah.
It was a pleasant surprise. I mean, she's got to be every bit in her upper 70s, mid to upper 70s,
Wow.
Papa Craig says, I'm moving my trailer to a spot that has service. I missed you folks.
We miss you too, and you're always constantly being asked about or asked, how you doing. And
So, Papa, are you aware that I've started? No, you're probably not.
No.
You haven't-
he's
So
probably not.
this is day 13 of no carbs, no sugar,
Ooh.
just meat, and salad.
Meat and raw vegetables.
Yeah, raw
basically.
vegetables. I'm
And-
down
and-
in 13 days. I'm down about 12 pounds.
And fruit, like apples and cherries so far is pretty much
I
it
try
as
to
far as-
limit the fruits because of the
Yeah.
sugar content, but yeah,
Occasionally, he'll, you know.
I'm fucking miserable.
I
No,
feel
it's
terrible.
you know, it is what it is. But it's working. So you know,
It is working.
I'm learning
I
on
noticed
what
the
I can eat and can't eat, and you know, so I'm keeping it simple. A lot of eggs and and salad, and you know, oh, we lost him.
Oh, we did. Well, Chance, it was good seeing you. It's always good seeing
He's
you.
like, I don't want to hear about your diet.
Yeah, right. I listening to this shit.
Food, no, I'm out. Anyway, Chance, thanks for hanging out.
Everybody, thank you for hanging
Yeah.
out.
Jim, it's great to see you. It's great to see everybody. Everybody in chat. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. You know, hopefully we occupied you for 2 hours, got your mind off shit, and we had a good time.
We did. And you guys, again, everybody out there, happy Father's Day.
Indeed.
You know, have a good weekend. Be safe. We love you guys. And you're reading chat.
What does he
aren't
say?
you?
Damn, Mogs, just eat cooked veggies. Cruciferous. Yeah, now I got to look that shit up. Thanks.
Yeah. No, I think y'all should talk. He might have a whole. He's not might. I'm sure he can tell you a whole lot of things.
Jeff says I'm starting my 2-week off-grid diet: beer and beef jerky. Eventually, shit out charcoal briquettes.
Ghost Dragon Z, thank you.
You got to come on next time, dude.
Yeah, hit that link. Come
And just
hang
get in
out with
touch,
us.
dude. My email is on the page, on the channel. So reach out
Send him an
whenever you
email.
guys want to hang out. I'm down. You know.
I am too.
So yeah, guys. Once again, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button below. If you're new, subscribe and share and leave comments. We love
Comments are
comments.
cool. Thank you guys for your comments.
Last show, a lot of comments.
A lot of comments. Love
That
it.
was cool.
Love it.
So we will be back on Tuesday. You guys have an amazing weekend. Be safe out there. Enjoy your Father's Day.
Yes.
And take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you. Peace and God bless.
Good night.